So Martin, we're sat here at Arsenal, we're by the lake at the training centre. You've just led your team out to beat Real Madrid 3-0 in a Champions League quarter-final. Does it all feel like a dream still sometimes?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is what I've been dreaming of since I was a kid, you know, to play Champions League and to play at the biggest stage and to fight for the biggest trophies. So yeah, you can say it's like a dream, but yeah, we still have a second leg to go, you know, so I think we have to calm down a little bit, but yeah, it was definitely a good night and a great experience for players, staff, supporters, the whole club, you know, so it was a good one.
Let's talk about the free kicks. Declan Rice, we saw you all talking a little bit before the first free kick was taken. What was said in that huddle?
The first one, to be fair, to be honest, we were speaking about crossing it back post because it was quite far away and with an angle as well. But then, yeah, he saw the keeper was maybe a bit too much to the left and the wall was not maybe great, I don't know. And he went for it and yeah, it was a good one. So well done to him.
First or second, which do you prefer? Everyone's discussing on social media, which they thought was better.
Nah, second one for me is different level, you know. Yeah, to do that, especially after the first one as well. And yeah, the way he hit it and yeah, it was just unreal, wasn't it? So, but both were really good, but I go with the second one.
Such an important player in your team, isn't he, Declan Rice? How crucial will he be to any success that Arsenal have?
Yeah, very crucial. As we've said, you know, since the day he came in, it's been such a natural part of the team, and yeah, it's crucial for us, you know, in many different ways. He can do a lot of different things, you know, on the pitch. He can defend, he can attack, he's played different positions, he's strong, he's good on the ball, you know, now scoring goals as well, and yeah, assists as well. So he's a very complete player and very important for us, you know, and yeah, a big part of what we're doing at the moment. So yeah, it's really good.
I know you've got a second leg, and I know you'll say you need to keep your heads together, which is absolutely the right mentality, but did it feel like a pivotal moment in terms of the coming together of your squad, which is so talented?
Yeah, I think if you look at last year and how we played our games then in the Champions League, I think this shows that we've taken another step, you know, against the kings of the Champions League, you know, to make a performance and a game like that is massive. So yeah, we have to be proud of that, but as I said, it's a second leg and yeah, they're going to be proper up for it in the return leg, and we have to go there and finish the job and be as convinced as we were in the home game, and then hopefully we can go through.
Speaking a bit more generally then, I felt like in that second half in particular there was a lot of flow to this Arsenal side. When you think about the football you played, do you feel like you're at your best when you have that flow, when you're not overthinking and you're just enjoying the game? Yeah,
I think that's key. I think yeah, football is very tactical and very, what can I say, everyone knows each other really well now, but I think that's important, you know, to have that feeling that you can play what you see and do what you feel like is right on the pitch, and yeah, I think you're right. I think when you're in that mode of like just flowing and playing what you see, that's when you play the best, and we have, you know, the tactics and everything, the messages from the manager so clear in our heads, so we don't have to think too much, and I think that helps us a lot, you know, so yeah, that's great.
Do you like the tactical side of things? You mentioned it a few times there.
Yeah, I think it's an important part, you know, of football. I think it's something you have to really manage well these days to be able to win, you know. I think the difference now to maybe a few years back, I think every team is so well prepared, so well organized, so hard to break down, especially in the Premier League, you know. Every game is a big challenge and everyone know how to defend well, so I think it's a key part to be able to win games. So yeah, whether you like it or not, you have to be really good at it, and I think we're doing really well at the moment, so that's good.
When we talk about flow and Arsenal playing with a sense of ease, Saka is someone that's key to that, isn't he? Just how happy were you to have him back for your game personally, and also with that reception? It was such a great moment, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was buzzing, you know, for him, for the team, for myself, for the supporters, you know, everyone loves him, and I think you could really see that and feel that on that day when he came back. Yeah, the stadium was so loud, and yeah, it was amazing, you know, to see that. And then he comes back, he scores straight away. So I think it just shows the level he's at the moment. You know, he's massive player, and yeah, so key to everything we do. You know, so great to have him back.
Another player who's been so impressive recently is Marino, and there's been a lot of talk about Arsenal and injuries and Arsenal and a striker, and I know your manager gets asked about that all the time. Do you feel that it would change how you play or the style of the team if you did have an out-and-out striker in the side?
I think for us is we're focusing on the players we have, and as you say, we've had a lot of injuries, and we have had a lot of difficult, what can I say, challenges to face this season. But then again, as you say, with Marino, he's really stepped up as a 9, never played there before, but yeah, scoring goals and doing really, really well for the team. So I think that's just what we've done the whole season, you know. Every time we faced a challenge or a difficult moment or an injury or whatever, we've stepped up, we've come even more together, and that's great to see, and that's the main thing for us.
And it's been a good opportunity, hasn't it, for some other players to come through, and particularly the younger players like Lewis Skelly, Ranieri, Saka, we've already spoken about, is still so young. Is there a sense that because the core of this Arsenal side is so young, that the best is yet to come?
Yeah, hopefully we're just going to get better and better, and we're still a young team, even though we've gained a little bit more experience now with the years, but we're still a young team. We have, as you say, some really, really good young players who's been amazing this season, you know, and they've really taken their chances and show that they're ready for it, and yeah, that's great to see also for us players, you know, who's been here a bit longer, to see that he's coming players through the academy and doing so well is it's amazing, and it's nice to be a part of that and helping them and yeah, getting them into the first team is nice to be a part of as well. So yeah, I'm sure the future is bright for them and for the team.
And you're a player that's had a lot of that growing up, haven't you? You had the limelight on you from a very young age. How do you reflect on that time now, particularly before Real Madrid, when so many teams wanted you? You were so young. I think you even said you felt like you were just on the stadium tour that day. How do you reflect on that whole experience in your life now?
Yeah, I've been asked this question many times, and I think it's just, yeah, in that moment I didn't think too much about it. It was just something that happened naturally, and I was just happy, you know, to play football, and everything that came with it was just, yeah, part of it, and I didn't care too much.
Had to grow up pretty quickly.
Yeah, I had to grow up quickly. But now when I look back, it's like, it was a bit crazy, and it was, yeah, maybe more than what a young kid at 15 should have.
Definitely,
but, yeah. But it was fun, and I enjoyed every part of it, and I think everything that happened to me on the way is yeah, part of my journey, and maybe made me the person and player and captain I am today. So yeah, I'm just grateful for all the experiences, and hopefully I've used it in the best possible way, you know.
And why is Arsenal home?
Yeah, I think it's just, yeah, since I came here I felt great, great people, great team, great manager, and yeah, what we're trying to do is, yeah, it's perfect for me, you know. I wanted to be a part of that, and I felt at home since the first day, and I still do, you know. So yeah, this is where I want to be, and I'm really happy.
You said they're a great manager. What's he like away from football? Is he involved too much in you guys' personal life? Does he leave you to it?
No, I think he cares a lot about his players, you know, and I think if someone's going through a difficult moment outside of football, he's always there to support the players, and yeah, he's very caring, you know. But yeah, the schedule is very intense, and it's mostly about football. But yeah, whenever someone has an issue, he's always there, you know, to support the players. So yeah.
And the expectations since he's come in have been so high, haven't they? Does that come with an added sense of pressure, because fans expect you to be challenging in every competition?
Yeah, but I think that's because of what we've done, you know. I think we've put the bar pretty high. I think he's changed the club, you know, and when he first came in, it was you know, the goal to be top 4, and that was like the perfect season if we did that. And now we've moved the bar, you know, and yeah, that comes with good performances, and we like that. So we like the expectations, and we have really high expectations as well, and we want to win everything. So yeah, then we have to deal with expectations as well.
Let's talk a bit about the league. How do you reflect on the season so far in that respect?
Well, it's been quite a challenge, I would say. As I said before, a lot of injuries, a lot of difficult things to face, but I think we've dealt with everything in a really good way. As you say, players stepping up, let's say Marina playing a 9, you know. I think that's been our season. We've just had to deal with different things, and always done that really well, I would say. And yeah, we still want to win the league, but I think we've put ourselves in a difficult position now at the moment. But what we got to do is just keep going, like we've done all season, play every game to win, and then we'll see what happens. yeah, it could have been better. But at the same time, we've done a lot of good things, you know. So we'll see where it takes us in the end. But I think we have to just stay in the moment and win the next game, and we'll see.
Staying in the moment, but I am going to ask you how special it would be in terms of Europe now to create history with this club.
Yeah, that's the big dream. That's the big goal. That's what we all want. We've said it. We're fighting every day. You know, that's what we're working for, to win trophies, and that's definitely one of the biggest ones. You know, so yeah, that's the goal. But I think we have to stay calm, as I said. We have a return leg, and we have to win that one first, and then we'll see after.
You can see how much passion there is when you're playing a team like Real Madrid. There's been a lot of talk recently, hasn't there, about whether the game has changed in terms of the players getting on more or behind the scenes. How do you view that side of things? Do you feel like there is less of an edge, or do you just think it's different now to what it used to be?
Well, I don't know. I can only compare to what I've seen on TV, you know, so it's a bit hard. But yeah, I think it's normal when you're on the pitch. You're doing everything you can to win, and your proper opponents, and then yeah, after the game you respect your opponent, I would say. But yeah, I don't know if it's very different or not. I think that's for others to say. But yeah, it's really competitive, and when you play a team like Madrid, you can see the whole stadium and all the players, you know, really up for it. So that's good to see.
It's nice for you, I suppose, as well, to have relationships with players from different teams who can relate to experience-wise, like Haaland, I know, is a friend of yours.
Yeah, I think that's good. You know, I've been in a lot of countries and a lot of teams, and I think you gain a lot of experiences, and you learn a lot, you know, from different players, as everyone has like different opinions, different mentalities, and I think you can pick something up from everyone, and that's what I've tried to do, you know, to learn from everyone and to get better all the way.
And footballers are human, aren't they? Do you think sometimes people forget that when they just watch you on TV, or they just think you're superstars? Because there's such a human element to everyone, isn't there?
Yeah, I think. Well, I was the same, you know. I was a fan as well, and I just saw the football, and that was it. So I guess that's just how it is. But yeah, everyone is a human after all when you go home, and you're not just a footballer. But yeah, that's a part of life, and we'll have to deal with that. So it's fine.
And another big part of your life, becoming a dad recently. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
A lot of footballers say that changes their perspective a bit, because even if they have a bad day or a bad game, they go home and they've got to switch mode totally. Do you feel that that's been the case for you?
Yeah, I think so. I think it helps you to give, what can I say, bigger perspective on life. And as you say, if you lose a game or you have a bad performance, you come home and see he's smiling, then yeah, that's where your head is, you know. So I think it's great, and it's the best thing ever, so I really like it.
Learn a lot, and thank you so much.
Thank
it could
you.
be a really special season for you. We're looking forward to seeing how it plays out. Best of luck.
Thank you.